Good morning. Hi, welcome back. My name is Emily Webster. I am a 5th year second grade teacher in North Texas, and welcome to A Week in My Life. This one is extra special because this is the first vlog that I've ever done where I've successfully, I vlogged all week last week, and then I uploaded the vlog over the weekend, and now I am vlogging again. So I'm very proud of that fact. I don't want to get too excited, but I feel like I've kind of gotten in a little bit of a groove when it comes to YouTube. So I'm so excited. Now, if you can't tell by these little speckles, it is raining, which you know what that means. It means it's an indoor recess day, and we don't love indoor recess day, or at least I don't. If you do, I'm so happy for you, but it just gets so loud for me, and we have recess at the end of the day. And so for us, when we have indoor recess, they are so done and they've been cooped up all day long and they just want to get that energy out. So it just gets so loud during indoor recess. And theoretically, you could get a lot of work done during indoor recess, but I cannot. So anyway, it's a Monday. It's also 4-day week. We have Good Friday off this week, and I'm going home to Kansas this weekend. Yay, so exciting. And yeah, I think that's really it. I need to get inside. I have my student observer today for half a day and tomorrow all day, so I'm going to do my very best to check in where I can. And I'm babysitting tonight, and I think tonight is the last night that I'll be doing Monday night babysitting, which is bittersweet. I enjoy the babysitting for the extra cash, but it'll be nice because I can actually have my Monday routine back, because what I was doing for a little while was working all day and then going to the store on my way home from work on a Monday night, because that was when it was the easiest. That may or may not happen depending on if, this doesn't end on Mondays, but anyway, good morning. Happy Monday. Let's make it a phenomenal day. Hey, hello from a different location from my apartment. I didn't check in at school today because it was a long day. By the time I remembered to check in, it was after school and I was debriefing with a coworker. And so I was like, I need to get home. So I needed to bring my computer home to give to my husband because he needs to edit photos tonight. So I was like, I gotta get home so I can leave the computer so he can edit photos. But I'm also here because I want a snack. And yesterday, I made banana bread. So I'm gonna have a piece of that before I go babysit. I'm gonna change and then get ready to go babysit. So good. Okay, but I will check in. It was a great day. The kids were great. My student observer was great. I had a meeting, a phone conference with my student observers, advisor. And so we did that. Yeah, this is really really fast and furious, but I wanted to make sure I picked up the camera and I checked in. I'm home. It was a good day. The kids were great. But now I gotta hustle on over to babysitting. I'm running late today, but I told myself we're checking in because we want to be successful. We want this YouTube thing to succeed, so we're checking in. I forgot my ring today, so that makes me feel really sad, and I am very heartbroken about it. I feel naked. I stopped at Salad & Go to get lunch for today. If you're not familiar with what Salad & Go is, it's exactly what the name implies. It's a drive-through salad place. I love it, and it's very cheap and convenient, and I feel good when I eat it. today, I have my student observer all day long, so I know I won't check in. Today is also GT day, so my 2 GT friends get to leave and go have fun with the GT teacher, but it always is nice to have 2 less bodies in the classroom to have to maintain. What else is happening today? Think, Emily. Think. What else is happening today? I don't actually know what else is happening today. We can get inside and go over all the things, but happy Tuesday. Yesterday when I was leaving babysitting, I saw a full moon and I was like, oh, that's why we have been bonkers and off the rails. If you know, you know. So teachers, if you're seeing this and you're wondering why, oh my gosh, my kids' behaviors were on another level, full moon. But we need to get inside. We're going to have a great day. I'm looking forward to today. Hopefully it goes by lickety split. And I keep reminding myself that this week is a 4-day week, so we can make it. We can make it. I know we can make it. Happy Tuesday. Oh, here's coffee. Cheers. Let's have a good day. How on earth I forgot this, but we have caterpillars. And I'm kind of sad because last year we had like 5 of them in a cup and now we only have 3 of them. And so we really have to make sure that all of them survive this time. So anyway, I remembered there was something really cool that we needed to talk about, but we have caterpillars. There's 1 big guy in there and 2 little ones. Yay! I love this activity. I didn't do caterpillars when I was in school. Like, we didn't have that as a thing that we did. So now as a teacher in 2nd grade, I love that we get to do it. I'm gonna turn on all my lights. And I think it'll be warm enough today for outdoor recess, or not warm enough, it'll be dry enough for outdoor recess. We did have to have indoor recess yesterday, and that's just like not my favorite thing. Let's see. Anything else that I need to really update you on? We're starting our letter writing unit. We started it yesterday. We're gonna read, you can see it back there. We're gonna read the name jar today. We are gonna talk about our caterpillars. We're gonna finish a research project for science. I say project very loosely. I'm gonna show them like a research article, and then we are going to work on the paper down here. I pull up like where the answer is and they have to write the answer on their paper. And then I desperately need to get grades done, but I don't think that's gonna happen today because I need to run a very special errand after school. Whenever I get in the building, like, I think it's gonna be calm, and then I hit the ground running, and I am so late today. So 7:13, I still need to write my morning slide. I still need to get like my table cleaned off, all before my student observer gets in here. So, marathon of a day. We're gonna make it through. It's gonna be great. And we need to take these off. That needs to happen today. So let's get to it. I am not going to say that I'm a bad vlogger. Yesterday, a wild day. I had my student observer all day long. I forgot my wedding ring. What else did I? Oh, I wish that I would have checked in yesterday because I had lettuce in between like these 2 teeth, and I don't know how long it had been there. So I was super embarrassed. I was like, oh my gosh. So now I'm gonna start like just looking to see if anything is in my teeth. You know, that was yesterday. And then I wanted to get a gift card for a coworker of mine. And so I waited at school. That was also why I didn't check in. I waited at school and talked to the teacher that's next door to me, because we always do a debrief at the end of the day. And I waited until the place opened, which was at 5. I didn't leave till 5:30, and I realized you could buy a gift card online. So I'm gonna go buy a gift card online when we get to school and print it off. So anyway, but I do need to stop at Salad and Go to get a salad and a coffee, because we're trying to get back in the swing of things and eating a little bit better for lunch, because I've been a little lax lately, and I can tell. So let's go do that. It's gonna be a Wednesday. Wednesday is library day. Oh, I love library day. Library day is one of my favorite days because my schedule is a little bit different. In the morning from 8:30 to 9, I get to have library time. And then today I have lunch duty, which means I have recess off. And I always get so much done when I have recess off. And on today's agenda, we don't have PLC meeting today. So on today's agenda, I need to get grades done, like for the last 2 weeks, and I need to get lesson plans done. So that is what we're working on. And then I also have to make sure that I get this vlog edited and scheduled to post, because my husband will need my computer this weekend. So we have a lot that we need to do. We're going to get it done. It's going to be just fine. I want to be consistent. And my friend Becca from Becca's Music Room, or Becca Davis Vlogs, if you know, you know, she messaged me yesterday and was like, I'm so happy to see that you're into YouTube again. And she's about to be surprised, because I don't think I've ever posted 2 weeks in a row, and we're about to be 2 weeks in a row. And I also need to film a coffee chat. And now I'm just talking to talk. So let's go get a salad and get to sleep. Saying that I needed to get these off, and I did get them off, and we're gonna find a new way to put, or a new thing to put on them. It is library time. I have to pick the kids up in about 13 minutes. And I wanted to show you what I have gotten done while they were in library. I love library day because it gives me time to get some things accomplished. So we have been learning all about 2D shapes in math. So I cut out pieces to make an anchor chart. I also went in to go collect my prize. So let me explain. We have a bingo board in each of our classrooms. I personally love it. I think they're so much fun. You're getting rewarded for doing the things that you're already doing. And essentially what it is a bingo board in your classroom that has pieces, like best practices that come from the book Fundamental 5. So if you read it, then it talks about like working in the power zone, differentiating, turn and talks, critical writing, those things. So you get it signed off when people, admin or coaches, come in your room. So I'm on my 3rd bingo, so I got a cute little pad of sticky notes and some fun brush pens, and I'm gonna use these in my bullet journal. So that's what I did. And I got my shapes cut out, checked in library books, and that's what I've done. So anyway, cheers to that. I'm gonna go pick the kids up from library, and then I will check in during specials. And by check in, I'll probably just do a time lapse of me grading papers or doing lesson plans, one of the two. Probably grading papers. I've never been so proud of myself. We're getting better at this vlog thing, and truthfully, I think it's just because I'm getting into the habit of it. If you're wondering why I am wearing bunny ears, I, for small group, have a whole bucket of headbands. I'm losing some. I have a whole bucket of small group headbands, and I have them for just about every holiday and occasion. So, you know, I love a good dress up day. I have birthday ones. I have a Happy Friday one that is falling apart. This is my second Happy Friday one that is falling apart, and I love them. I wear them during teacher table time, and I just forget to take them off. So they are my signal to the kids that I'm at teacher table with a group. You need to not bother me. My do not bother me headband. And when I have student teachers, it is my, okay, you need to ask the student teacher question. You need to pretend like I'm not in the room. But I forget that I'm wearing them, and it just becomes a part of my persona as a teacher. So I have so many that they're overflowing. I think I need a bigger bucket of them. And yeah, I love them. I absolutely love anything, you know, themed related. So if you ever need anything for a theme day, you let me know. So that is why I'm in my bunny ears. But I'm checking in. The kids are at recess. I am currently off of recess duty because I had lunch duty. Lunch duty went by great. I don't mind lunch duty simply because I get my steps in, I get to hang out with the kids, I get to eat, and you get recess off. So it's like you get another break. So today has been fantastic with library and lunch duty. We love those days. But I do have a list of things that we've done today, and I can go over all of those things pretty quick. In reading, we read May Day Around the World. This was our reread. And for that, I'll show you what the story looks like. It's very short. It's a short informational read about how different countries around the world celebrate May Day. So we read that, very short. It was fun. Talked about the central idea of the story, and then they took a comprehension quiz, and for their short response, well, let me backtrack. When they take the quiz, I have basically fizzled this in. For when they take the quiz, they have to answer the question. At the beginning of the year, it was just answering the question. Then towards the middle of the year, it was writing down the page number where they found their evidence. And then now they answer the question, write the page number, and they have to write a sentence about why they chose their answer. And my test scores dramatically increased when I had them start A, writing the page number, but B, now that they have to provide evidence. And they're being little critical thinkers, and I love it. They also now have a short response. We were doing them verbally at the beginning of the year. We typically just take a question from the, if you have HMH, this will make sense, but if you don't, I'm sorry. We take a question from here, and we make that their short response. And we write it as a statement instead of a question. So compare, today's was compare to May Day celebrations. How are they alike? How are they different? So I needed 3 sentences. The two that they're comparing, how they're alike, how they're different. And I give them those parameters and they go with it. So we're prepping them for 3rd grade, and it's great. And the 3rd grade teachers, I know, love it, because one of them looked at it today and goes, oh my gosh, they're gonna be so prepared for 3rd grade. Then we had library. That was a good time. Checked in with you during library. They checked out new books. They were really excited. And for math today, we went over 2D shapes. I did not have time to make my anchor chart, so all the pieces are in this lovely bag. For math today, we played a game very similar to I Have Who Has, except I just handed them the card. They either got a shape card, they're looking at the shape in the middle, or a shape report, and they had to find their match. and that was fun. It took us a little bit of time, and it was a nice little shape review. Then we did some small groups for math. We did not do reading small groups today. We did small groups for math. We only got through about 2, and it was a good conversation because they were a little bummed because we can normally get through about 3 or 4 rotations for math with just the time that we're allotted. And today they were really upset because we only made it through 2 stations, and it was a good conversation to say, hey, you know, when I have to ask you over and over to stop talking or to get on task, that wastes time, and those minutes add up. So, you know, it was a very good conversation about how we wasted about 15 minutes in me just giving reminders today. That was great. Played a game, went over shapes. We watched a fun number rock video. They love those. And reviewed just some key vocab like vertice, side. We sorted some polygons. What makes a polygon? Just good stuff. And then for science, we finished our paper, our research paper. I say research very loosely. PebbleGo articles, I showed them up on the screen, and the students, I said, hey, the answer is in this section of the text. It's your job to fill this out. So I need to grade these, but this is what we finished today. And then I wanted to give you a little caterpillar update. If bugs gross you out, just fast forward a little bit. But a caterpillar update in 3, 2, 1. We only have 3, so I'm disappointed. We have 2 big guys, and then we have one little baby guy. So I'm not sure when it comes time for them to build their chrysalis how that's gonna happen, because this one the little guy needs to eat up a little bit more so he can get to be their guys' size. So there's only 3 in here, so I feel like they're taking advantage of all the food that they can. They're like massive. And I'm bummed that there's only 3 because I'm like, all 3 of these need to make it, because if not all 3 of them make it, my class is gonna be crushed. I'm gonna be crushed. So anyway, caterpillar update, very excited. They're probably like, oh my gosh, this lady picks me up all day long. So anyway, that is our day. After school, I have a meeting, and then I need to get home. I did a little bit of grading and sorting papers, but not a lot, but I need to write lesson plans tonight. I'm hoping that my husband gets home early so that way we can hang out. And yeah, so that's all that I have to update you on. I've been talking for 7 minutes, so that's quite a long time. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my break, and then it's time to go home. So after recess, it's basically time to go home. They come in at 2:40 and we leave at 2:55. So we'll do what I call peaches and pits. And so a peach is something good that happened. A pit is something not so good that happened. So we'll do that. And students have been leading it lately and loving that. So I'll pick a student leader to lead it, and then it'll be time to go home. And then I have a meeting. Yuck, we don't like meetings. And tomorrow is basically Friday because we have Friday off. I forgot all about that. Anyway, I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for listening. Good morning. Happy Thursday, but it's basically Friday. All of the things to be excited about. 1, some appreciation for these sprinkle earrings. I bought them with every intention to wear them on ice cream day, which just is a very special day for me. We'll have it in May, but I just love them so much that I want to wear them all the time. So I decided to wear them with my You Can Do Hard Things shirt with all the fun colors, and also the dress that I wore last week. So if you watched last week's vlog, you can say, you know, Miss Person, you're an outfit repeater. Yes, I am an outfit repeater, but I love this dress. I'm telling you, it's my everything dress because I can throw a t-shirt on over the top and it looks like a skirt. So all the fun colors. However, today is Rangers opening day and we were told to wear Rangers gear. I don't have any Rangers gear, so this is what we're working with. Also, I always forget that when you want to record on Instagram and YouTube, things take 10 times as long. Like I've been here for almost 15 minutes in the parking lot recording stories, trying to get people to go watch last week's vlog, and now I'm just sitting in the car. It's a whole mess, and now we're recording for here. But I'm very excited because last night I got out of my own way. I looked at my husband. He was exhausted on the couch. He wasn't going to edit photos, and I knew that I needed to get ahead on things. Otherwise, I wasn't going to be able to post this weekend because I'm going to Kansas. So I sat my happy little self down. I uploaded all of the footage that I got from the week, and I edited almost all of the YouTube videos. So all I'll have to edit tonight is this footage from today, making a thumbnail, and putting in an outro. I'm so proud. I am so proud of myself. And I know you can say, you know what, chill it, girl, it's only been 2 weeks, but that's the most I've ever done like in a row. So I'm momentum, people. Anyway, today we have lots to do like any other day. I do have guidance today, so I'm pumped about that. Another break during the day. Our counselor will come in and do a 30-minute guidance lesson. And this might be one of our last ones because of testing and all of those fun things. So we have guidance today. We got to do a little caterpillar update. We're going to read another story. I need to stuff Thursday folders because those go home today. And I'll show you how I do that. And then in math, I think it's more 2D shape stuff. And then in writing, we're going to talk about writing thank you letters. So all the things to be excited about. We're going to get inside and get this day going. Welcome to planning period. What you just saw was me working on some lesson plans. I just went ahead and did what I think is the most tedious part, and that is going through and entering in the standard, the I can statement, the materials, the objective, and the vocabulary, and I get it straight from the book. So again, we talked earlier this week, if you use HMH, like this will probably make more sense, but it's laid out nicely for you each week, I think. And what I love about HMH is that it's like not scripted, but it does give you the words to stay if you're stuck. And so what I like to do is each week go through and find the texts and do just everything that they need for my team, because I plan reading for the whole team, everything that they're gonna need for a successful lesson, I will put up in the top. So now I need to go through and write in the I do, we do, you do portions. And next week is an interesting week because it's module wrap-up day, but we also have Habit Huddle on that Friday. So I need to kind of weasel around with the plans and see what kind of project we can do for the module wrap-up, and also figure out what we're gonna do with our reading buddies on Habit Huddle day. So that's what I got done in about 20 minutes of my like planning time, because I went to go talk to my team and do a debrief. And yeah, so I also tidied this up back here behind me and it feels a little bit better. I need to go through these buckets because there are like winter activities that need to go in their bin. I have done some good organization, but this summer I really want to hone in on organization, and we'll talk about that more probably in a future video. But what you need to know is that I did do some lesson planning today, and I think before I leave today, in order for me to be able to leave, I am going to have my reading plans done. That is my goal. So, and then my lights just turned off. I think it's so peaceful in here when the lights are off. Okay, hello, happy end of the school day. I am getting my calendar pieces because when we come back, it'll be April. And I believe when we come back, it is April 1st or somewhere close to it. And I absolutely hate April Fool's Day. Like, it's one of my least favorite days of the year, I think. So we have our April. I know you can barely see me, so let me just crouch down a little bit. I have things to tell you. I won't talk your ear off because I'm excited to get home. I did get some lesson plan things done, but I'm gonna have to do the rest of it at home, but I'm excited to talk to you. So let's go put this on the calendar and then we can sit down and have a little chat. Okay, hold on. Y'all ready? Ta-da! I have a student who resets my calendar at the end of every day, and he does a phenomenal job. He just doesn't know where the new months are. So let's put the radio back on the charger. Let's grab our caterpillars. Let's have a seat. Let's talk about the day. Hold on, I need something to prop you up on. I'm sorry if that just made you dizzy. It kind of made me dizzy looking at it. Hold on. You know, I clearly wasn't prepared enough for this. Hi. Okay. hello. Today was the last day that I could wear my bunny ears because Easter is on Sunday, and this will go up on Easter. So I hope you're having a happy Easter and enjoying it with your family and not watching this. But if you are watching it, I'm glad that you're watching it. Okay, today, what did we do? I really have to think to myself on what we did. We read a nonfiction text again in our book called Goal, and it was all about soccer around the world. It talked about playing soccer and how it's a really truly a universal sport, and we talked about graphic and text features, and they had so much fun. And this was a nice book for my class in particular because they love soccer. They are obsessed with soccer, so that was fun. We did some turn and talk questions for their independent practice. We pulled reading small groups today. They loved it. We have been focusing on ACE family words, so space, race, lace, pace, you get the idea. And we built some words on here, losing some letters. We built some words, manipulated some phonemes, and then we read a story called Trouble on the Trail for 3 of my groups, and then another one of my groups read in our decodable books. We've been reading about robots, so they enjoyed that. In writing, we wrote a letter to someone. We wrote a thank you letter to someone. It was supposed to be over someone who shared a culture or tradition with you. And the example I gave was that my Oma and Opa at my wedding, they shared a German tradition with us, and I wrote a thank you letter to them for that to show them what that would look like. So then they were tasked with writing a letter. They really thought that was fun, and some struggled with it. Some I didn't think were going to struggle, and then some struggled. So that was good. And then in math, we treated today like a Friday since we're not going to be here tomorrow. And on Fridays, I do ketchup and pickles. So we did that today. And I had more friends that were catching up than pickling a fun activity. And that was a really good life lesson for them that, we really on these short weeks, we have to finish strong. And it was a lot. We also had a class birthday today. We love class birthdays around here. We get to sing. They get a prize out of the prize box. And it was just a really good time. However, he told me at the end of the day, he was like, "Hey, Miss Person, will you sign my shirt?" And I was like, "Hold the phone. Were we supposed to sign your shirt today?" And he goes, "Yeah, but I forgot." And I was like, "Oh, no. Bring the shirt back on Monday, and we will all sign it on Monday." And I asked him, I was like, "Do you want me to sign it as Mrs. Webster or Miss Person?" And he asked for Mrs. Webster, so that's how I signed it. And it was a really good day. And then we had a guidance lesson, then we went outside, and then we went home. And after school, I really did fully intend on writing lesson plans. However, I remembered that I needed to do my documentation for my intervention that I'm doing with students. So I needed to get caught up on that, and that was very pressing and important. So I did it. Now it is the moment we've all been waiting for. We have a caterpillar update. Remember, if you don't like bugs, just close your eyes or don't watch for just a few seconds. And caterpillar update in 3, 2, 1. They're getting kind of hard to see in there, but there are 2 big friends still. And then our little friend, I don't know if he's gonna make it. I really don't. So we'll see how they do over this 3-day weekend. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're gonna leave them up here, and they're just gonna take a little rest and eat up, and it'll all be good. But that was really it. I know I've been talking a whole lot. I'm gonna try not to film a whole bunch because I know that I'm gonna have to edit this and then, schedule it to post and all the things, but we can successfully say that we've recorded another week in the life, and I am so stinking proud of it. I've never been so proud of myself, really. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. That way other teachers just like you can find and keep the joy in teaching too. And stay tuned for the next episode. I'll see you later. Bye, friends.